and then one of these will start going off because the alcohol in the food grade antifreeze it'll detect that and it'll start going off. So if you ever spill something that's flammable and it goes off, it's not broken, it just is doing its job.
It.
But
and then how do you stop it? Once
there's a reset here.
Okay.
It'll shut off for about 5 minutes and it'll come back on again if it still detects stuff. Also getting fresh air, open the door, and doing this will help too. You really won't have it go off unless you're like, I don't know, have 13 candles going at once maybe. I don't know.
You mentioned nail polish remover. If I'm sitting here taking my nail polish off, will it detect like just having it, or is it more so don't
do it outside to save everybody else?
If you take a bath in it, it will.
Yeah.
I mean, if you smell it over there, it's probably gonna smell it over here too. I mean, they're pretty sensitive. Like I said, I have been winterizing a camper, and like that, like I said, the alcohol in the antifreeze, a little drop like fell within a foot of it and went off. So these also, I tell people too, these have an end of life alarm. So every smoke alarm now does this too. Actually, if you buy a new one, they have an end of life alarm. So after I think it's like 10 years, there's probably a date on it. Doesn't have a date on it, but some of them have a date. After a certain amount of time, it decides it no longer can actively read and will like basically self-destruct, where an alarm will go off continuously, or it'll chime continuously until you replace it. It's just a way to know that it's reached its lifespan. I think it's like either 5 or 10 years, maybe more. These also will chirp if they're below a certain power, certain voltage. So if you lose shore power and you're running on 12 volts and the battery gets low, it'll start to chirp, just like a smoke alarm does when it's low on battery. Okay. So we get that a lot. People call about that. So yeah, that's about it.
So that's for like carbon monoxide.
Yes.
What about fire?
Yes, there's also fire alarms, which I'll look in a second. But to test it, what you should do occasionally is hold this button, and it'll go through a whole cycle. It's very loud. It like does this thing.
Okay.
And I think it chirps 3 times after this. Nope, not this one. It was wrong again. That's it.
Okay.
And that's how you test them, monthly or whatever, however often you want to do it.